What? I'm Batman. I'm Batman. I'm Batman. What the hell is that? I'm Batman. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Batman. Cape Crusader. Defender of Gotham City. Fighter of crime. Catcher of criminals. Thrower of people into jail who commit crimes. And I'm here to do the Batman movie tier list. Are you ready? You're not. Oops. Prepare yourselves. Who the devil are you? I'm Batman. Voice acting on point. You don't have to act when you're Batman. Where did Neuro go? He's gonna be mad that he missed Batman. Neuro's pooping. He had a whole can of baked beans. Just ate them cold. And he got a huge can of baked beans. I told him that was a mistake from the beginning. Baked beans revenge. Okay. It's time to do the Batman movie tier list. Let's zoom in for people with vision problems. Okay. What the hell is this, Lego Batman? I'm not a Lego. I'm a bat. Who put this tier list together? What is this one? Justice League? I saw that movie. I can't believe they made me Ben Affleck. That's crazy. I'll put it at a C tier. It wasn't the worst movie ever. I saw the extended director's cut. Batman, Michael Keaton, Jack Nicholson. Easiest S tier of my life. This is one of the most iconic movies of the late 80s, early 90s, and paved a new way for Batman. S tier. What's this movie? I can't even see the Batman Forever. This one's with Val Kilmer. This one's pretty good. I'll put it at A tier. It's got that song by Seal. Ba-da-dum, ba-dum, ba-da-dum, bum, ba-da-dum. Ba-da-dum, ba-dum, ba-dum, ba-dum. There's so much a bat can tell you, so much he can say. You remain my power, my pleasure, my pain, baby. To me, you're like a grown addiction, but I can't deny. You know that song? Easy A tier. All right. Batman Returns. Michael Keaton once again. This one has Danny DeVito as the villain. Easiest S tier of my life. Put that up at the top. Batman vs. Superman. What the hell is this? You run completely out of ideas and you need to pit the heroes against each other. D tier. All right. This one's Batman and Robin. You know what? I've got some mixed feelings about Robin being in my movies. But because Uma Thurman is Poison Ivy and she's super hot, we're going to put it at A tier. I know not everyone likes this movie, but it has its moments. Batman Begins. Christian Bale. Directed by Christopher Nolan. This is one of the best movies ever made. Ra's al Ghul is a bad guy, and it has the Scarecrow in it. Easy S tier, not even a question about it. Hey Batman, do you wear contacts? Yeah. Danny DeVito eating kittens as a baby scared you emotionally. It's pretty scary. Where's Gotham? It's not a movie, but it's a good show. Why come it's missing the animated films? You know what? That's what I was wondering too, because this movie, Batman Mask of the Phantasm, was one of the best movies ever made, but it's an animated Batman. I can't believe they didn't put this in this tier list, but I would put it at the A tier at least. Justice League. What is this? We already have a Justice League. Is this a cartoon Justice League? Put the Justice League at C tier. At least they're fighting for justice. That's good. Alright, what else do we have here? We have The Dark Knight Rises, Christian Bale Batman. Automatic S tier. This one has, what's his name? Heath Ledger in it. He's the Joker. It's pretty good. Oh no, this is the third one. This is with Bane. Also a good movie. And then this one, easy S tier. Super easy. All of these are S tier. And then this one. This is the, what is it? This one's called The Batman. The Batman. We're putting it up here at A tier. I saw this movie. It's a really long movie. The only downside is if you have to go pee or poo, you're going to have to go during the movie. So just plan accordingly. Where's the Adam West content? Adam West movies aren't even in this tier list, which is a travesty because they would be S tier. Have you ever seen Adam West jumping out of a helicopter to save the world? That's one of the best Batmans. It reminds me of my younger days, back when I wore tights and looked like an idiot. I wasn't always cool, you know. That's what I tell kids growing up, is like sometimes they get made fun of because they look weird in stupid tights. But that's okay because you grow out of it. It's just a phase. Kicking the shark. Yeah, Adam West kicked a shark one time. That was crazy. He's also a crazy party animal, too. Why do these have emojis at the top? Why is he laughing? Sometimes Batman has nipples, too. He has nipples in Batman and Robin, starring George Clooney as Batman. It's not the best Batman movie, but it is a Batman movie. And Arnold Schwarzenegger has some cool lines. Like, let's kick some ice. You can't beat that. That's straight and to the point, and he's Mr. Freeze. He's got a bunch of cold weather jokes. Batman, why are you showing up with this tier list? I've never seen you so underprepared before. Can you do this voice for 69 more hours and 58 minutes? This is just my voice. I'm Batman. Pretty sure Mr. Freeze just says everybody chill at one point. He does. I remember that. He just improv that line off the cuff. It wasn't even in the script. That's how you know he's an A-list actor. And then he freezes them. Yeah, that's the follow-up. You've got the one-liner and then you've got the follow-up. What's your favorite Batman movie?
Teistinger-Mann.
Bat nipples tipped $20. I miss my parents. I do miss my parents. God rest them. And I will defend Gotham to my dying breath. Ba-da-da, ba-da, ba-da-da-da, ba-da-da, ba-da-da, ba-da, ba-da, ba-da. What's your favorite animal? The bat. Next question. Catwoman is clearly the best. I think Catwoman is in this movie and this movie. The Dark Knight is my favorite. That's a good movie. I'm Batman and I endorse this movie. Who's your favorite Joker? What's your favorite color? Black. At Batman, did you see when Bruce was in a dream that his dad beat up the robber that killed them? What? Is that from the animated show? Who is the better Catwoman, Anne Hathaway, Michelle Pfeiffer, or Halle Berry? Anne Hathaway is pretty legitimate. Batman animated series is the best. Yes. No Joker movie. This isn't a Joker movie tier list. They would all be F tier because Joker sets a bad example in the community. Tell us about your parents. My parents are awesome. And they were shot by criminals, and that's why I became a superhero to fight crime. Sometimes great tragedy leads people to rise above it, and to take that anger and that frustration, and to build a righteous path around them. Joker is a bad man, he is. Batman Beyond was sick too. What about the new Batman? It's right here. I was very skeptical that they had the Twilight vampire guy play Batman, but he did a pretty good job. He was kind of emo Batman, but his bat suit was awesome. He had heavy armor. And people tried to beat him up and he was just thick. They couldn't. They punch him and he's like, what? And they punch him again. He was like, what about the Killing Joke? Heavy armor. Glaive Denep, thank you for the 4 months of subscribe. Appreciate that. Batman, what do you do when you're hiding in the shadows watching the bad guys? Waiting for the right moment to pounce but then have to go to the bathroom. I can't imagine getting the suit off that quick. That's why I tell people before you go fight crime and jump from the rooftops, make sure to go number 2 and number 1. And right before you're about to leave, even if you don't really have to go, you should just try. Just to be sure. Batman had armor upgrades, that's true. Sometimes I just stop by a convenience store that has a restroom available and ask them for the passcode. Thanks for the helpful tip, Batman. You're welcome. Even superheroes have to use the restroom. If you're waiting for the right time, but you have to go to the bathroom, it's not the right time yet. What? Hey, Batman, please consider reading us a bedtime story later. Once upon a time, there were some criminals that were conspiring to commit crimes. And then they committed those crimes. And there was a man on the rooftop with a bat mask and a crazy cape and a grappling hook. And he saw them committing crimes. And he jumped off the rooftop and punched them in the face. And then punched them in the face. And then kicked them in the chest. And then he punched them in the face again. And then he turned. And he jumped off the wall and then kicked them in the chest again. And then, once they were punched and kicked many times, he tied them up. And then he called Commissioner Gordon and said, I have some criminals tied up over here. You could throw them in jail. And then Commissioner Gordon took them and put them in jail. And they stood trial, going through due process of the justice system. And then Batman went home and had a protein shake and then went to bed. The end. It's a bedtime story. He's not even looking at the book. We're being scammed. You don't memorize the books you read? Man, some people. What does Heavy Armor Batman think about Marauders in SC2? They're pretty cool, but I saw them using drugs. Drugs are bad, okay. Batman and Robin A tier. Mr. Freeze is funny, and Poison Ivy is hot. Sue me. Best bedtime story ever. Stim is an epidemic. Best time to hit the bed. Thanks for the story, streamer. You don't need to hit the bed. You could just lay down and rest like a normal person. But if you have anger issues, it's better to take it out on the bed than another person. I respect that. You need to have healthy outlets for your anger. Which superhero is your favorite to team up with? Superman's pretty cool. That's part of why I think Batman vs. Superman is a stupid concept. I also like Wonder Woman, and I used to be cool with the Flash, but then he was beating up people in Hawaii. And then he got thrown in jail in Spain. It was just weird. So I don't think he's really about justice anymore. I don't know what happened to the Flash. The important thing about being a hero isn't your powers, it's about your principles. You should stick to your principles. Batman, do you order lots of Uber Eats or do you go pick up food yourself? Usually I just whine to Alfred, tell him I'm hungry, and then he says, yes, Master Bruce, and he has some crazy delicious gourmet food. Punch the bed in the chest. Bruce, Batman. No, you're gonna need to delete the VOD. Oops.